There are two things that I really like to combine to create modulation in music. That's a filter together with an LFO. And the cool thing is that you don't need a synthesizer to make use of this technique. You can create movement in any sound you like. Let's have a look at how you can do this within your DAW. An LFO is a low-frequency oscillator that you can use to give movement to different parameters. You find them in synthesizers, but you can get them for your DAW as well. And especially combined with filters, you can achieve interesting and inspiring sounds. I'm working here with Ableton Standard. If you are working with another DAW, you also can make use of my technique. Just fill in Google LFO and filters, and you will find really a lot of third-party plugins. I recorded this song. There's also a step sound in my song, and that one is quite harsh. So I recorded this already over here, so you can listen. That's this one. To make movement, I start now with a filter. The frequency of the filter I want to modulate, and a little bit more of the resonance. So I will now take an LFO. And this LFO, I will map to the frequency. So here we go. Now it goes really up and down. Needs to be tiny bit like this. And we go a little bit more up over here. So let's check how this sounds. So you can hear it is opening up and it goes down. And there's also a tempo. So I can put this also faster. So we can check this now. So I put it like this, a little bit slower. So the next thing that I want is a delay. So I take here this delay and I have it on a 3/3 setting. Feedback goes a little bit up. This I really like already. So it gets me already moving. And after this, I need some saturation. Check this, the black box, analog design. Great, hey. Great, we have now more grid on the sound, and the overtones come also out a tiny bit more. And the next one is a reverb. So I take the reverb over here. So here, my dry red, I can make it a tiny bit longer here. So the next thing is to make movement in this decay. Let's listen what will happen. Yeah, that's actually really cool. So now we go to the modulator again and we use an LFO. So for this LFO, I will not go to 100% on the decay. So I put this a tiny bit down and now I map it over here and I go a little bit slower, I think. You hear what happens? A little bit less of this, some more. And a tiny bit smoother. Yeah, so this is great to create even more movement with your reverb. And after this, I actually take another filter. And this filter gets, again, frequency modulation. And we take another LFO. Now I will map this LFO again. And now we listen. Tiny bit smooth here. Tiny bit less on the percentage on this one. More resonance maybe. So here on the weight you can do really crazy stuff. Here on the return track, I have another delay. I prepared this already. The feedback is quite open. So because of that, I use a limiter and I have the ceiling on -6 dB so that I will not hurt my ears with too much feedback. I use here also a filter with a very slow LFO so that this delay is also modulating. First, we will listen to the sound without all the dubby sounds so that you really hear what is going on with that delay. So the delay doesn't stop because of the feedback being so open. And yeah, it creates such a fantastic sound. The thing is, I want this sound, but I don't want it all the time. I want that this sometimes happens. So I will use an LFO again on this parameter. I will not put it on 100% because then it goes fully open. Put it like this, and then we go here. And a little bit slower and a little bit smoother. So let's check what will happen. A little bit more open. Great. This is without that extra delay. You hear what a difference that is? Now wait. Great. So you can hear what it does with the sound, and suddenly we go from this sound to this sound. I hope this was helpful for you, and maybe you got now also a little bit new inspiration in how you can make more movement in your sounds and more interesting sounds. Let me know in the comments if you have any more questions, and I will see you the next time.